Let's get right into it. Number 9. Hooked on the future. Helen spent over $50,000 in just 1 year on psychic readings. She started with simple palm readings when stressed about work, but soon she was calling psychic hotlines multiple times a day. She'd wake up at 3 a.m. to catch her favorite psychic online. Even though Helen knew most predictions were likely fake, she couldn't stop. It became like being addicted to spoilers for a movie called Your Life. Some people get so hooked, they create elaborate systems to track which psychics give the best predictions. They become like Yelp reviewers for fortune tellers. They won't make any decisions without consulting multiple psychics first. What to wear, what to eat, whether to text an ex. Everything needs psychic approval. This addiction destroys lives. People have lost their homes, marriages, and life savings chasing the next prediction. The more readings they get, the less they trust their own judgment. It's like outsourcing your brain to a crystal ball. When trying to stop, people experience real withdrawal symptoms. They develop anxiety, feel lost, and become unable to make simple decisions. Some even get panic attacks if they can't get their daily dose of future-telling. Number 8. Nail polish drinkers. People are actually chugging nail polish like it's a smoothie. This addiction usually starts when people are looking for a cheap way to get high, but the human body wasn't designed to process glitter and acetone. It's like trying to run your car on maple syrup. It's a liquid, but it's not going to end well. Some people even develop a preference for specific brands or colors, like their wine tasting, but with industrial solvents. Your body can handle eating gas station sushi and your aunt's holiday fruitcake, but drinking nail polish is where it draws the line. By the time most people seek help, they've already done serious damage. Their insides look like an abstract painting. We're talking permanent brain damage, organ failure, and in some cases, death. Number 7. The sponge snackers. For some people, that yellow sponge by your sink looks more appetizing than a 5-star meal. There's actually a whole community of secret sponge munchers out there. They don't just eat any sponge, though. Some like the classic yellow kitchen sponge. Others prefer memory foam, and the real connoisseurs go for specific brands of cleaning sponges. They treat them like fine wines, but with a much higher chance of death. This bizarre craving is part of something called pica, a condition where people eat things that aren't food. Some sponge enthusiasts say they love the texture so much, they'll sneak bites between meals. Imagine being at work, and your coworker pulls out a sandwich and a side of memory foam. Sometimes this weird craving is actually your body screaming for iron. It's like their body's GPS is broken, and instead of directing them to spinach, it's telling them that scrubbing pad looks delicious. One woman ate her mattress foam for 2 years straight. She'd wake up every morning and have breakfast from her bed. Literally. These sponges aren't exactly going through FDA approval. They're full of chemicals, can block your intestines, and weren't manufactured thinking someone might eat them. Number 6. Mothball consumption. Imagine being so addicted to something that you keep eating it even after your skin turns gray and your pee turns black. That's exactly what happens with mothball addiction. These little toxic balls are concentrated poison in pellet form. They're made with chemicals like naphthalene, which is the same stuff that makes gasoline smell like gasoline. Some people get hooked on either eating them or huffing their fumes. There was this one woman who ate mothballs every day for 17 years. The chemicals in mothballs can make you feel high, but they're also turning your organs into mush while they do it. Your liver starts failing, your kidneys give up, and your blood cells basically end themselves. Even when addicts see their skin turning gray and their urine turning black, many can't stop. Their brains got rewired to crave something that's literally killing them. Number 5. Freezer frost addiction. Imagine waking up at 3 a.m. with an overwhelming urge to scrape frost off your freezer and eat it. For some people, this is their reality. This medical condition is called pagophagia. These people aren't just occasionally nibbling on ice. They're completely addicted to scraping and eating freezer frost. They wake up in the middle of the night, sneak to their freezer, and start harvesting frost like they're farming ice crystals. One woman ate so much freezer frost that her family had to put a lock on the freezer. Another person deliberately let their freezer build up frost just to have a bigger harvest. But this weird craving isn't just about having unusual taste in snacks. Most of the time, it's a sign your body needs iron, and its communication skills are terrible. Instead of your body simply telling you that you need more iron, it creates an intense craving for freezer frost. Eating ice or frost can actually make you feel more alert when you're anemic. It's like your body's version of splashing cold water on your face, but all that frost munching can seriously damage your teeth. Imagine explaining to your dentist that your teeth are ruined because you've been treating your freezer like an all-you-can-eat buffet. Number 4. Battery eaters. People addicted to batteries have specific battery preferences. One guy in Florida would only eat AA batteries because he said they had the perfect crunch. Another person claimed the metallic taste of 9-volt batteries reminded them of licking metal playground equipment as a kid. When a battery gets stuck in your body, it doesn't just sit there harmlessly. The battery acid starts eating through your insides faster than a teenager through a pizza. We're talking about holes burning through your organs in just a few hours. Doctors can actually track where the battery went by following the trail of destruction it left behind. It's like having a tiny acid-spewing Pac-Man loose in your body. Some battery eaters have needed entire organs removed because that AAA they had for lunch decided to redecorate their intestines. Even after nearly dying, some people still can't stop craving batteries. Number 3. The dirt eaters. Geophagia has been around since ancient times, where people actually crave dirt like it's chocolate cake. These people are picky about their dirt, only eating specific types of clay or soil from certain areas. There's this famous red clay from Georgia that's considered the caviar of dirt. People literally order it online like they're buying groceries. Some pregnant women get intense cravings for dirt, especially in certain cultures. They'll send their husbands out at midnight for a fresh scoop of backyard soil. There are actual dirt connoisseurs who can tell you if a clay is too earthy, or if it has subtle mineral notes. Some people even heat their dirt in the oven first, saying it brings out the flavors. Eating dirt can give you nasty surprises like parasites, heavy metals, and severe stomach problems. It can also block your body from absorbing iron, which is ironic since many dirt eaters are already low on iron. Number 2. Air swallowing. Meet Sarah, a 23-year-old who can't stop swallowing air. She does it hundreds of times a day, sometimes even in her sleep. The medical name for this is aerophagia, which means air eating. For people with this addiction, it's like having a balloon constantly inflating inside their body. Their stomachs can get so bloated they look 9 months pregnant. These folks can burp up to 20 times per minute. It becomes a comfort behavior, similar to how some people bite their nails when nervous. But instead of chewed up fingernails, these people end up looking like human balloons. Some get so bloated they can't even button their pants. Some people do this in their sleep, without even knowing it. They wake up looking like they swallowed a beach ball. Doctors use x-rays to see how much air is trapped inside. Number 1. Addicted to ashes. Meet Casey, a woman who can't stop eating her husband's ashes. It started by accident when she was carrying his urn and got some ashes on her fingers. Without thinking, she licked them off. She says the ashes taste like rotten eggs, sand, and sandpaper mixed together, but she can't stop. She carries her husband's ashes everywhere, in her purse, in her pocket, even sprinkled on her food. When she feels anxious or misses him too much, she takes a little taste. She's eaten about 1 pound of her husband's remains so far. There's a whole group of people addicted to eating ashes, and not just from loved ones. Some people are hooked on cigarette ashes. One woman relies on her sister's cigarette ashes to satisfy her cravings. She doesn't even smoke herself. She just waits for her sister to finish a cigarette so she can eat what's left. Doctors say this addiction is super dangerous. Ashes contain toxic chemicals that can destroy your organs. In the case of human ashes, you're literally eating bone fragments and chemicals from the cremation process. Once these ashes are gone, they're gone forever. Casey knows this, but she can't stop. She says every time she eats a bit of her husband, there's less of him left, but she feels like it's the only way to keep him close. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.